Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
I just tell you, I watched that dude with that easy ass block.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47. Tory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Hey, Brown 80.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll... a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Taylor going to run the option right. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Wait, I hope this shit it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They're not ready for this.
Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
That shit didn't even sound
Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
12. Ricky. Hey, whoa.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't man. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Angelo Blackson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
That's okay. That's okay, Joe. That's okay, Joe. I ain't gotta be big, Joe.
Sacks.
No, I'm talking about the weight. That's a lot of weight for 5'7".
This is 2nd and long.
That's a lot of weight for 5'7".
Looking to throw. Gordon. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's
I'm not salty. I'm not salty. Beast, your body don't.
You look at the guy who
Beast, you
coughed it
can't
up and
take your
said,
shirt off
"Geez,
in
what
public,
did he do?"
Beast.
But
Beast, you
hey,
can't go to the
let's
beach.
tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem
Shit,
at
me,
all,
I take my shirt off anything, Beast. You take your shirt off, niggas start and hoes start running.
Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, you're not? How? You go to the gym every day, you still overweight.
A first down carry now for Miller.
You go to the gym every day, you still overweight.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
You ain't got no stamina.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter.
You getting that bit wrong, and you explode quickly.
There's got to be one positive to that. You keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That ain't nothing.
From
That
the
ain't nothing,
41,
Joe. That ain't
Watson.
nothing, Joe. You should wait. I weigh more than that if I was
Starts by at the
6'1".
15. On the left side, this is Stills. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited
But Joe,
for him to
what you
clear
played in high
going
school,
across.
Joe? What you played in high school, Joe? What you played in college? You played no sports. I played college. Show me something. Show me one. I dare you to show. I dare you to show me one highlight. I dare you to show one highlight.
Steps away to his left, and this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying what. Nigga, where is that? Who you don't fault?
Fortunately for
your
him,
son?
got a
That
couple
shit
more
don't
downs
count.
to play with.
After the incomplete pass,
You
here
find
now
your
is
son?
2nd and 10.
Come on, man. Joe, your son still play with your son still play with Beyblades.
That is caught.
Your son still play with Beyblades, man. Go play some golf. Go ahead, bitch.
Deshaun Watson with his third
I'm fine with
touchdown
it. This ain't
pass
never
of
stopped
this
me from doing
first
nothing
half.
right.
And the Texans push further out in front.
Where you going to hoop at? Where you going to hoop? I got a girl. I got a girl.
Pretty decent cushion.
I got a girl.
Those could be the
I got a
finish
girl.
off a squad if you let them.
Joe, you can't go to the club, Joe. You're a Caucasian, Joe. You're a Caucasian. You're a Caucasian.
And a route is on here in this first
Joe, you're a
half.
Caucasian, Joe. You go outside. You need sunscreen. You need sunscreen. I don't need sunscreen. I'm okay with that. You a human devil. You the human devil. You the human devil. You can't go outside in the sun. You need sunscreen. I don't worry about no white boy. you a white boy that want to be Irish. You want to be Italian so bad. You swear you Italian. You a white boy. You are a white boy. You voted for Trump. You a Trump supporter. You talking about, nigga? You want to be black so bad. You want to be black so bad. Come on, man. You don't talk to no black folks on the phone but the niggas in the party, man. Get out of here, boy. You ain't black. You Italian.
And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
That shit
How do you
don't
think
bother
they'll play
me.
this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
I'm already
Into
home.
heavy traffic, and it's
already home.
intercepted.
But look, when I go to the gym, I get picked up first. When I go to the gym, I get picked up first. I get picked up first when I go to the gym. You gotta get next. You call next.
Absolutely understand that.
You call next.
But remember,
You call
it's
next.
all about the ball.
You call next.
And without the ball, you can't
call
get those
next.
points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger.
I got plenty of niggas that can get this party and tell you I
just took over with. Flushed out
You don't hoop.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I'll fly up there for you.
And that's how you take a whole
you.
heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback
look
look a whole lot better.
We do 3 dribbles around here.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw.
Yeah, we do 3
And
dribbles
that'll
right
hurt
here.
The average a bit is this time.
No, that's what we play 3 dribbles.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided
Joe, you
beginning
6'1",
to this
Joe. You act like you
one.
6'7", Joe. You ain't nothing but a point guard.
With Jonathan Coachman and
You
our
a point
EA
guard.
Sports halftime report.
You a point guard.
Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and
I
we
played
resume
college
action
sports.
here in quarter number 3.
You didn't.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, can you hit that? Oh, he swerved. He took it to the house on.
Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. The 20. Touchdown.
I want to be black so bad, Joe. You so nice. You
Officially
don't want
an
to show
even
it.
100 yards coast to
You're not
coast
black,
on
Joe.
a
You're
kick
not
return.
black.
And the
You're not
Chargers
Italian
are able
either,
to close
Joe.
the gap just
you
a
white.
bit.
You white.
Well, we thought they needed needed a big drive to get them
Man,
right
Joe,
back in
I'm
this
just
game
telling
to
you about
start the
yourself,
third
Joe.
quarter.
Joe,
They
you
did run
ugly
better
as
than
hell,
that. They
Joe.
just returned the
Joe,
opening
you
kickoff.
ugly as hell,
What
Joe.
you gain
You
with
aging
that
like
is obviously the points
you,
on the board.
you aging.
You
Everybody
gain
gay because they look at a
momentum, and now
nigga.
your team's all fired
I'm gay because I look at a
up.
nigga. You look
And
like
saved
Benjamin
time.
Button.
You didn't have to use
You
a
look like
drive to get
Benjamin
it
Button.
downfield. One big play.
You look like
that leaves you
Benjamin
plenty
Button.
of time left
You look like
to continue
Benjamin
to mount
Button.
the
You
comeback.
aged backwards. You look like Benjamin Button. You aged
So now
backwards,
the
boy.
other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate
Joe, everybody
what
say
they
that,
just
Joe.
saw.
Everybody know you the ugliest nigga. Everybody know you ugly as hell.
And they will
That's
not
fine.
get a
That's
chance
fine.
to return
That's
this
fine.
one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah, you damn right, Joe. You damn right, Joe. You ugly as hell, Joe. You look like a white ape. I tell you that. You look like the only white ape in the world. Talking about you 185.
The Texans offense
How the hell
ready
you
to go here
185
for
with
their next
titties? You
drive.
got man
They built a
titties.
good first half
You
lead,
got
and they have a
titties,
chance
boy.
to add
How
on
you
to it.
185?
What I'm thinking is that
When did that happen,
offensive
Joe?
staff
You must have had
spent
surgery.
the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going
I'm
to
gay.
do to attack us in
I'm
the
gay.
second half.
If I'm gay,
Nice
you a
first
dyke.
half that
If
we've
I'm
had
gay, you a
guys,
dyke.
but be prepared for some
You a
change-ups.
dyke.
We're going
You
to
a
see
dyke.
them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle
I'm
any
out of the world,
adjustments
man.
that might
My
be
bank
made
account straight.
defensively.
You a dyke though. I'll tell you that.
Now on second and 16, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
You a dyke though.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there
Okay,
too
that's
strong
fine.
on the
Let me
deep
be
ball,
gay.
and now
Let
they
me
face
be
a third
gay.
down.
Let me be gay.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Back to throw, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. 51 yards on the punt there.
You don't play
And
nobody.
it'll be
Your son,
Charger
you got
football
no kid.
here
You
as
got
they
one kid.
take
You can't
over.
even make no more. No, Josh Dillon's your kid.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I know his
They're
cash
down in
out
this
looks
game. A
good.
chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
You can't tell. Ain't no way. Ain't no way your cash out looking good against any nigga out
J.J.
this good.
Watt
There's no
in
way.
there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now
You
for
like
him on the year.
you like niggas like hurting me and
Another
screw
try after the
and
first
all them
down
bum
sack.
niggas.
Rivers. And this
I don't
turns
blame you,
into
though.
disaster.
Well, why you ain't play
He's
me yet?
not going to get forward
Why you ain't play me
progress.
yet, then?
That'll be a safety.
Huh?
And Charles,
Huh?
at
You
some
an owl
point,
now?
you can't
I
keep
would.
worrying about
But
big
why
play.
haven't you
Can
did
this
it
be
yet?
perfect?
Why
You
haven't you
just have
did
to
it
get the ball
yet?
into the
If
end
my
zone.
money easy,
And
why
in
you
the
ain't got it
offensive
yet?
huddle, that was discussed
Yeah.
when they called
Come on,
the
bro.
play.
You be in the
Get
party
out
all
of
the
end
time
zone.
and don't say
You know what's
nothing. Come on,
interesting?
you in the party
A
now,
lot
you
of
won't
the
play
times
me.
in the defensive huddle,
Play me now for
they have to
dub. Play me
call
now
a
for
sack
dub.
and then say at the end
Play
of
me
it,
now for dub.
get a safety. So it's
Okay, well, make sure
thought about.
first priority you play me when you get back. How about that? Let's
Offense
schedule one.
back out there at the line, ready
What
for
time-
their next
what-
drive.
what time you gonna
And
wait?
on the last go-around,
What
they
time you
really
gonna
couldn't
play?
get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
All right, man,
which
play for
means
dub.
you're going to lose
Lock
the
in
field
for
position
dub.
battle as a general rule. What they're
It's
looking
not your
for
money
now
anyway.
is a little
It's
more
not your money. It's
consistency.
screwing that money. So
Move
it's
the
locking
ball
for
at least a
dub.
few times on offense.
I
Get
know
a
it's
couple
never gonna be
first
your
downs,
money.
and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All you money.
You got three. Three down. Watch twist. Watch 9.
You'll never get that.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller.
He ain't never played me either. He
Give him
about
4
to.
on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 6 man. Check curls. 54. 52. Mike 52. Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Black 15! Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist! Twist, twist!
On 1st and 10, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty runs. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, it's Rivers. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans push further out in front. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 78 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now it's Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, switch! Switch! Hey, pick it in! Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. There we go.
Watson throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check 52 the mic. Check 52 the mic. Woo! Alert! Bang, 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 bang. Jim.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stitt. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Desmond King picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, 180. Mark 37. Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, I'm gonna go load it.
Rivers on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Load it.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you.
Rivers.
Here we go.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alert. 3 down. Whip. Hey, we got to snap it. Hey, switch gears.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 49, check 49. Check it out.
To throw is Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You walk plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistent.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers have taken the lead. What a comeback. 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. They've turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play. And you walk a fine line as the team with the lead, too, don't you? Trying to drain clock.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you bog down. In this case,